Welcome back. Hey, it's Dave. Today we are talking about composting and the beauty around composting and how you can really basically help your garden thrive, but also help the environment at the same time. But I think a lot of the main focus is here to help the garden thrive. So for me, I've got these two waste bowls that we've gathered over the week. So in this one, we've got lemon, we've got tissue, we've got paper waste, we've got the kids' noodles. Let me just turn it around 1 second. Okay, as I was saying, this one here, we got like overdue fried rice, we got eggs, right? We got tissues, we got cereal in there, we've got cardboard waste, pretty much everything that you would be throwing into the bin that would be ending up in landfill. The kids didn't finish their cracker, goodness gracious me. We got orange peels in here, mandarin peels, apple cores. So that's a lot of food waste, and this for most households would end up in the garbage bin. But I seriously encourage you to think about composting. So if you have the ability to, check out, if you're in a small apartment or whatnot, check out Bokashi Composting or a little composting worm. I've tried them all. We've got a little bit of land, so for us, it's about basically trying to reduce as much waste as possible. So with the way that we compost, I think we compost almost 95% of our food waste. Now, why is that important to me? I guess for me, just basically trying to reduce the amount of stuff that goes into our bin. But we use the actual composting soil. I use it during springtime and during summertime to help with the garden and to help it flourish. So come along with me. I want to show you how I compost and what's the best way that I found. And if you want to get this product as well, I don't know if it's still available or not, but I'm going to show you. Give me a sec. Let's go up to the composting zone. So we'll take the first bowl and I'm going to take it to my little composting zone. Now, after years of trialing different composting methods, Bokashi, digging into the ground, and all that stuff, I found that this one is probably the most efficient. So let me show you this thing here. It is called a sub pod. Now, it's in my little garden bed, and I'll flip it up, and inside is all the waste that I'm going to be throwing, that I've gathered over the years, and it's become soil. And what I'm doing today, straight in, that's it. That bad boy goes in there. And let me show you the next thing that I do with this to basically cycle it through. So let me just get all the other stuff up here and put it into this composter, and then we'll get it going. I'll show you. Okay, I got the other bowl up here. So let me show you real quick. This bowl is pretty big, right? Look at that. A lot of food waste in there, and yeah, this would generally end up in landfill. So basically all I'm doing today is putting it into this sub pod. Now, why is this sub pod really awesome? Is because there is an amazing worm called composting worm, and these bad boys absolutely smash through the actual food waste quickly and effectively. So I found that they absolutely can demolish food waste 100 times quicker than earthworms. So food waste goes in there. Let me bring the camera closer so you can see how it all looks. 1 sec. All right, so now it's a little bit closer for you to view. And what will basically happen is I've got this little thing that aerates. Check out this thing, little aerator. And go straight in. And then we cycle through all that food waste. And you see this beautiful black soil that we have here? That soil is what I'll be using in the next couple of months to sprinkle all over the garden. and it is an absolute game changer for the plants. They love it. It is basically steroids for plants. So that is there. And as you can see, I also have some cardboard and leaf matter in there. So if you are composting with this, if you manage to find yourself a sub pod, it's called, then the trick is to do part food and part paper, leaves, cardboard, etc. So that is going to end up looking quite nice. And this side here, look at this. Look at this rich soil. This soil is basically made from their poop. And this poop is absolute, basically black gold for your garden. So I encourage you, if you are looking at giving your garden a boost this autumn, winter is not a good time, autumn, spring, summer, get into composting, because it will definitely help the environment. Whether you're doing it my method, or this way that I found, or you're doing it through Bokashi, or you're doing it through a small worm farm, whatever you can, it makes a big difference. It helps with indoor plants and helps with outdoor plants. This way I found it does pretty much everything, except do not put meat. Don't put meat, because it will attract the rodents. I have done it a few times and they try to scratch up and get into this thing. But yeah, that's it. That is the method in which I use to compost and to get black magic, black gold for my garden. And I sprinkle it everywhere, and it helps the bamboo, it helps the hedges, it helps all the flowering trees just blossom quickly. So that's it. And this is all the tea bags. You can see the tea bags? Yeah, it's all the tea bags. They've basically gone through all the tea already. So all we do now is we can get rid of these tea bags into the actual bin. But yeah, we compost tissue, paper towels, the whole shabam. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you like it, please give me a like and subscribe. I will appreciate it. But we'll talk more about gardening in the next coming weeks, because it is approaching spring here in Sydney and I've got a lot to do. So that is it. Then we put this little thing on top. The other one's gone, it got demolished. Close it up. And then the worm does its magic. Yeah. So, appreciate you. Thanks for joining me on this particular adventure on composting today. So if you have any questions, let me know. Appreciate it. Have a beautiful day.